Hello, everyone. My name is Ranjit Tinaikar. I'm the CEO of Ness Digital Engineering and also on the board. The core DNA of Ness has always been building software for software companies. And that core DNA has always been the backbone of our value proposition. What we've done in the last 2 years is really build on top of that core foundation of engineering excellence in 3 ways. One, we have specialized in 4 industries: financial services, manufacturing, media, entertainment, and tech ISV. We've specialized in 5 digital practices: cloud, data, machine learning, Salesforce, and intelligent engineering and experience design. And then we have also expanded our offering to penetrate more broadly into our client organization by having consulting services as a upfront capability in addition to the engineering work, which is to build the product, because we believe that you need to first design the product with the customer and the business problem in mind. And unless you do not understand the business domain, it's really hard to build good products. That consulting piece is the third. So those are the 3 things that we've done. And I must say, just literally in the first year itself, we've had a significant takeoff in our growth rate. We've added close to 1,000 people last year to our headcount. We are more than close to 4,500 Nessians globally. When I started, it was closer to 3,500. We are now working with more senior and larger clients on real digital transformation work that is make or break for those businesses. To give you an example, we're changing the risk management platform for a risk management regulator. We are working on a large manufacturing company who's transforming their core physical products business into a digital services business. So some fundamental shifts in the market, which we are very much part of. And so what that has resulted is in 3 things in terms of outcomes. The quality of talent that we are attracting is significantly higher because we're working on real cutting edge solutions and people are really coming in to work on some of these exciting products. We are now working with some of the largest and the most leading companies in each of the 4 industries. That works. And then third is, because of our change in direction, our core differentiation now is not just around business domain technology, but at the intersection of business domain and technology. So we are looking for some really high quality talent and accelerating the type of work we do. Our priorities are those of our customers, and customers don't think digital transformation independent of their business problems. So we always define our priorities in terms of some of the business problems that our customers are facing. And one of the things that I just said is that our differentiation is we look at technology as a means to an end. The problem we try to solve with technology is what you really need to understand. So in financial services, what we are finding in terms of digital transformation is a lot of the large incumbents are under massive pressure from attackers who are coming in with new data, technology, services, and solutions. And so what has always been discussed but never done is happening in financial services today. A massive infusion of capital in modernizing legacy platforms that are no longer competitive for these financial services firms. And we are a specialist in capital markets product modernization programs. So that's clearly one area of priority. So in media and entertainment, what we are seeing is OTT and video streaming and personalization of content. Those are the 2 priorities. In manufacturing, it's really just manufacturing physical devices and selling them is no longer a growth story. What people are doing is digitizing those products to provide value-added services. All of these are digital services that we actually help build. In technology and ISV, this is an acquisition we did just a few weeks ago, Nuge. We want to focus on the foundation of the technology products that are transforming and making digital transformation real. Listen, digital transformation is not new. We've been talking about it for 20 years. But what the pandemic has done is disrupted a whole bunch of things in terms of how employees work with their employers, in terms of how supply chains are providing goods and services across the supply chain to their customers. in terms of how customers are demanding services from their suppliers. So now with this experience over the last 2 years, most organizations are now not shifting their cultures to really take long-term bets on becoming competitive through digital solutions. And that is a tailwind for our industry, which I don't think goes away once the pandemic stabilizes and becomes endemic. I think we have released a trend which was about to happen, but now it's exploded for the next 3 to 5 years. And I expect us to continue to build these capabilities. But in these times, it's very important for us to see ourselves as focusing on the few things that we are good at. And like I said, what we are really good at is a few specific domains in those 4 industries where we really want to differentiate ourselves. And of course, to be able to do that, we want top-class talent. In the next 2 to 3 years, my advice to all the technology professionals who are trying to make the most of this boom in demand is there is a lot of developers in the market. There are very few engineers, okay? And we often use those 2 words synonymously. What Ness is really looking for and lacks, and where we need more of them, is engineers.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.